Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do the fourth update for my year-long project Pan. If you are unfamiliar with this series on my channel, this is a project where I'm trying to use some of my makeup products up throughout the course of the year, and I decided that my year-long project Pan is going to be a total completion kind of goal for all of these products. So there's no hit Pan and move on anymore. There's no usage goal in this project. It's no, we want to finish these 10 items up, and that's that. So there's no theme to my year-long project Pan. It's I'm looking at the array of products, and it's typically just products I'm enjoying that I want to just finish up. Not necessarily would repurchase any of these, not necessarily wouldn't repurchase any of these either, but that's just kind of where things are right now. So I have 10 or so items to talk about. We have some things rolling out, so we have some things rolling in. First, I just want to go over the products that I've used, the usage that I've got in the month, and total throughout the year. There will also be, I don't know what side of the screen, I'm thinking over on this side, so I'll scooch a little bit. So over on that side of the screen, we'll have my tallies and usage and grams used for the month and grams used for the year. And then when it rolled in, if it rolled in during not the intro kind of thing, all the information's usually I put a very detailed amount of information over there typically. So I have my Project Pan journal here, and I've written down all of these items in order of application, or general kind of in order of application. Not how I do my makeup. I do my eyes first, but we have primer down to anything else that goes on. So I have the items set out in front of me. I have some progress to share with you, so let's just talk about the items, okay? Let's stop rambling, Laura. So the first product that was in this project is this guy. This is the Joah De-Activator Pore Minimizing Mattifying Primer. I don't think that this really mattified. This is more of that silicone-based kind of primer. And I ended up actually finishing this up. I scooped everything that I could out of it. There might be a bit of product in here that I just physically can't get to. But I finished this up this month. I finished it about a week ago I'm filming this on May 4th. May the 4th be with you guys, by the way. But I finished this up about a week ago, and I've just moved on to the primer that I'm going to roll into this project. So there's that. I was really excited to have finished that. They don't sell that, it doesn't look like, anymore. At least it's not on the Joah website. So who knows? I guess it wasn't a good seller. I would have repurchased it if they sold it again, but they don't, so I can't. So it's fine. Then I've been working on this foundation, and this is the Tom Ford Traceless Soft Matte Foundation, and I was very frustrated with this about 2 days ago. I would pull it up to pump it, and nothing would come out, so I was just it was so annoying. I ended up breaking the packaging apart again and trying to get it to work. It's working today. This is what I'm wearing today, but we did make some good usage on it. So when we rolled it into the project, we were about halfway used up with the product, and now we made a good sizable amount of progress. So I would say that's about a centimeter, maybe. Is that a centimeter? I don't know. It's about the width of my finger. I don't know how to describe that. So I think this is going to last me about 2 more months, and then it will be gone. This is a very expensive foundation. Influencer did send this to me for review purposes. I would never pay, I think it was $90. I would never pay $90 for a foundation. But I will get every ounce of product out of this that I possibly can. Then another product that I didn't like it initially, and now the more I've been using it, the more I enjoy it, is my concealer that's in this project Pan. So this is the Lip Bar Quick Conceal Caffeine Concealer. I have mine in the shade Ivory 1 o'clock. So there's windowing that I can see in there, when I there's a window up here, and then there's that window down there. I really don't know, and then on the back under the word concealer, I don't know if you'll really be able to see it, but there is windowing in that as well. I don't actually know like if that's where the product settles or if I'm maybe a little bit lower. I truly have no idea. I don't think I'm going to really know, and I'm not going to mark this until I take the stopper out and kind of can really... Oh, so I just did this. So you can see that windowing there, right? Like, I don't know how far down I am in this. It's not a huge concealer. There is not even half an ounce. It's 10 grams of product in here. Then I have this cream blush by Fenty Beauty in, and I'll have the clips going. And I know last time I mentioned, and I did do it, I repressed, or I like smushed all the product into one area in the pan. And this is what it's looking like today. A completely empty, used up blush. Cream blush, I will say. So I ended up really enjoying this. It didn't take me that long to finish it after I smushed all the product back into one section. It was so much easier to pick up and use, and it was lovely. I am kind of sad that this is no longer in my collection, but I did get some really great use and really enjoyed using this while I had it, while it was still good too. Like, I used this up while it was still good. I was super happy. Haley did send this to me. I will link Haley's channel in the cards and in the description box. Then I rolled in a pressed powder, and I'm not kidding, the day after I filmed my update, my last update rolling this in, the packaging broke, which was super annoying. But there's no skirting around it. I'm sure you just saw me tease it a little bit, but that is what we're looking like now. I made humongous progress in this product. We had a sliver of a pan showing initially, and now we have mighty pan, I will say. Then I have a bronzer in this little magnetic palette that I've been working on over the past 4 months now. So this was in since the beginning. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer, just their original shade. And I using this daily, it really doesn't feel like you make progress on anything, and it sure as heck I don't feel like I'm making progress when I'm using this every single day. But then I look back at the footage from last update versus now, and I'm like, holy crap, the pan is just so much bigger. Like, all these products, I'm like, wow, I really am making more progress than I'm thinking than in the moment. And here is what the bronzer looks like now. Humongous pan. And to the point where it's kind of annoying to pick product up. So I am going to be repressing this. I will have a video go up. I don't know when. I haven't really decided when I'm going to have my videos go up yet. But I am going to have a video repressing some of my Project Pan items. And this is definitely going to be one of them. Then I have a blush product in my Project Pan. And I am working through my loose blushes. The past 2 years, I've put loose blushes in my Project Pans, my year-longs, and I've made some really great progress on them, really steadily getting my loose blush numbers down to the point where I only have this and 3 others, so I have 4 loose blushes left, and this one is not too far for this world. So we rolled it in, and we were at that coral line, then we were at that purple line, coral. I just have 2 nail polishes that I fluctuate colors of. And now we're down there at that other coral line. So it's kind of like where we started, but on the opposite end. There's really not a whole lot of progress left, or product left in this product. Did that sound right? There's not a whole lot left in here. And I think next month this will be gone, and I'll be really excited that I can roll in another loose blush into this project to finish up for the tail end of the year. But this is, I got so much use out of this. I use it almost every single day. Not today. I'm wearing the blush that was in this palette today, but they're very similar colors, I've actually decided. MAC Melba and this are very, very similar colors. Just Melba's matte. This has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's a really beautiful blush shade. I really do enjoy it, and I am enjoying using it and wearing it every single day. It really goes with every single look that I wear, so it's not a chore to use it, and I really enjoy using it. Same thing for this next product that I'm actually very surprised. I am wearing it today, and you would never guess, because when I swatch it, this is the color that it is, but I pair it with another lip liner. So I am working on my Nudestix lip and cheek pencil in the shade Whisper. It is what I am wearing on my lips today in conjunction with my MAC lip pencil in Beat. Like, look at how stubby these guys are. Like, I'm sure this is just plastic and I can't sharpen it, so they're about the same length of usable product in these guys, which is super exciting. I did start using this month for cream blush purposes, just since I finished my Fenty Cheeks Out blush. This has been a great neutral option to go with every look. So I have been wearing this a couple times as a cream blush. I'll just draw a little bit on and then blend it out with a brush. But I've been enjoying it mostly as a lip product, and I will continue to use it as a lip and cheek product now. Oh, and then here is the usage that I made inside of Whisper this past month. So not quite as much as we did last month, but I do think that is just also the way that I drew it. It looks a lot more since that versus this past month. We've used, it looks like a little less, even like due to the slant, but even still, like just a smidge less we used this month, which I definitely could tell. I wasn't reaching for it quite as often as a lip product as like just like my glosses and everything like that to go to work. So I just need to amp up my usage a little bit, and I think if I continue to use this as a cream blush, I definitely can get the usage that I want there. Then I really haven't looked at a clip to like go back and forth on this product, so I really don't know if I've made like sizable change in it or if it's just kind of like a wimpy change to it. But I am working on a single like depotted eyeshadow in this project, and I'm going to continue to do that. I really enjoyed doing that last year. It helped me go through some of my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. That's usually the palette that I'll grab a shade and put into this project to completely finish up, and it was no different. I'm not quite finished with this, but I am struggling reaching for this due to the shape of the pan and the shape of the product left. So I think this is going to definitely be one of those items that I'm going to repan in that video that's coming up soon. Okay, so it's editing me here. I'm coming at you about a week after the whole video was filmed, because this morning I was getting ready for work and I did something terrible with my BYOP. It literally just jumped out of my hand when I was picking it up. So what I'm going to do, so it jumped out of my hand when I was picking it up and the shade shattered. So this guy shattered and then these two shattered and fell all over my floor. But what I'm going to do is roll something in its place, because obviously I can't use this any longer, which is very unfortunate because I really did want to finish it up, but that's okay. We got a lot of use out of it, and it's one less shade in my Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. So in its place, I am not going to roll in an eyeshadow because I'm working on so many eyeshadows in various projects that I don't feel the need to bring it into this project. So I'm going to bring in this guy. This is a cream highlight by Ritual to Fill that Haley had sent over to me. And while I like what this does, I don't like the formula of this. So it's super, super like oily, greasy. Greasy is the best word for it. And it's been hot in this room today, coming back from work, that this is like kind of melty, like very, very light, or like very, very much more liquidy than it was. But I'm going to bring this guy. I can't even see if you can see. I have no idea. I'm going to bring this guy in. It's just a super, super blinding highlight. I do think there are actual like glitter flecks in this, because when I put it on my cheeks and if I rub it, I can feel like grit scraping my skin. However, if I apply it with a brush and tap the product out, I don't feel it. So I'm going to bring this in with the goal to finish it, because I just don't like this. The highlighters are fine. This is the highlight intensifier, and it's just like a gel glitter. Then the absolute last product we have to talk about before we do the roll-ins is this Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but maybe you will. There is a couple windows in this product, so I do see myself being able to finish this off. Like, there's a lot of product in here still, and I don't think I'm anywhere close But I will say it looks like once I can scoop the product down and then tighten the thing up, and that's usually how I guesstimate these kinds of products. And like the concealer, I'll try to make a window and then close it, and where it comes back up, I'm like, oh, that's like about where I am. So I am like right above, right in between the T and Y in Fenty on this. I don't think you'll really be able to see. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this eventually this year. This I just think is going to take me a little bit longer, and especially since it doesn't really go with this kind of lip color, I don't like to apply it on top, but once this wears off, then I apply it and it looks great kind of thing. So now we can talk about the products that I'm going to roll into this project to kind of replace the two items that were rolled out. So to replace my Joah Pore De-Activator, I'm going to roll this guy in. This is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer. This is a cooling face primer. It just has like very light smell of mint to it, which is like the cooling aspect to it. But this is a more gripping primer, and this isn't my like preferred primer feel. However, I do actually really enjoy it when I'm going to work and I know like I'm going to be running around the store and I just want my makeup to wear well. This does work really, really well for that. I'm not necessarily going to mark it, but we are starting at about halfway down the product there. Maybe I'll mark it on the back just for S&Gs, but I know when I do this with it, I'm like looking through and I can see my finger through the packaging, and then once we get to about here, I can no longer see my finger, which tells me that's where the product is, since it is like a greeny kind of gel product. So I will be rolling this into this project. I don't foresee this taking me a whole heck of a lot of time since I am about halfway done with it. I think this will take me about 2 months is my guess, 2 to 3 months, basically just to last me throughout the summer, and I'm totally fine with that. And then I can roll in another primer in its place once it's done, which I'm completely fine with, as I said. Then for that cream blush, I am going to roll in another cream blush product. It's kind of a throwback, one that we tried panning last year, and that is this right here. This is technically a lipstick that I depotted into and repanned into a pan. And now since I have this beautiful empty pan of closes, I am going to remelt the product into this just for sake of like it not drying out or going bad faster. So this is a concoction of the matte lipstick, by ColourPop. It was TGIF, I want to say, was the lipstick shade. And then I mixed some of my e.l.f. cream contour, the lightest shade, in with it to kind of lighten the shade a little bit because it was like in your face red. I do want to take it out of this so I can discard this like busted packaging. So I will be melting this back down and putting it into my Fenty Cheeks Out compact. So that'll be part of that repressing video. But yeah, I am super, super excited about these new roll-ins. I am excited to see numbers in my collection going down. That is it for this video. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe. I need to go eat a sandwich or something because I am hungry and I'm about to go to work. But I will see you guys later. I hope you guys are staying healthy, sane, and safe, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!